Hello everyone! May bago na naman po tayong video ngayon. And our lesson for today's video is Quadratic Formula. Siyempre, bago nyo ituloy ang panonood, mag-subscribe muna tayo para masipagin ako siyempre na mag-upload ng lesson. Pakiclick na rin po ang notification bell and the like button. Nagawa na po ba? Thank you so much! Again, ang lesson natin ngayon ay solving quadratic equation by quadratic formula. Quadratic formula usually a more convenient way of finding the roots of any quadratic equation. It is applicable where the factoring method fails. Bago tayo magsimulang mag-solve, pakibasa muna natin ang mga steps sa pag-solve nito. Dapat ma-familiarize kayo lalo na sa formula. Mas maigi kung memorize nyo ito. The quadratic formula is x equals negative b, positive negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Here are some examples of solving quadratic equation by quadratic formula. Let's start our example. Let us have example number 1. Example number 1. We have 3x squared plus 5x equals 3. Okay, let us follow the step in solving quadratic equation by quadratic formula. So we will write this equation into standard form. So we have 3x squared plus 5x. Then we will transpose positive 3 to the left side of the equation. So it becomes negative 3 equals 0. Then after that, step number 2. We have to determine the value of a, b, and c. The value of A is 3, B is 5, then C is negative 3. Then, let us write the quadratic formula. X equals negative B, positive negative square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Mas maganda na ma-memorize nyo yung quadratic formula at saka maging familiarize kayo sa kanya. Okay. So after that, let us have or substitute the value of A, B, and C to this formula. So we have x equals, copy the negative sign, and then the value of B is 5. Positive negative square root of b is 5, then exponent 2 minus 4, substitute the value of a which is 3, and then the value of c which is negative 3 all over 2, then a is 3. Then let us simplify the result. So we have to continue here. X equals negative 5, positive negative, square root of, simplify the expression inside the radical sign. So 5 squared is 25, negative 4 times 3, and that is negative 12. Then negative 12 times negative 3, and that is positive 36. If you have 2 negative here, so we have the answer which is positive because negative times negative is positive. That's why we have positive 36. And then multiply 2 times 3, and that is 6. Then we write negative 5 as well as the positive and negative sign. Then again, you have to simplify the expression inside the radical sign. This is like sign, so you will add, then prefix the common sign which is positive. So 25 plus 36, and that is square root of 61 over 6. And then, tingnan natin if square root of 61 is a perfect square. So square root of 61 is not a perfect square. How about, is there are factors of 61 that yung isa ay perfect square, yung isa ay hindi? Okay, wala din. So, pag gano'n ang nangyari o ganito yung example, ang gagawin lang natin ay i-rewrite lang natin ito, and then yung unang value ng x ay positive dito, yung isa naman ay negative. So, we will separate the two. So, we have x, lagyan natin x sub 1 equals negative 5 plus square root of 61 over 6. Yung isa naman, lagyan natin ng x sub 2 equals negative 5. This time naman, instead na positive na nandoon, itong negative naman ang kukopyahin natin. So, negative 61 over 6. Ito na ngayon ang final answer. So, the x sub 1 is negative 5 positive square root of 61 over 6, while x sub 2 is equal to negative 5 negative square root of 61 over 6. Let us proceed to example number 2. So, the example number 2 is 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals 0. Nakita nyo naman, nakasulat na siya into standard form. So, ang gagawin nilang natin is to determine the value of a, b, and c. So, the value of a is 2. Lagi yung kasama ng may x squared. And then, the value of b is negative 5. Yung b naman natin, laging kasama ng x lang. Then, c is 2, yung number lang. Okay. Sinulat ko na nga pala dito yung formula para dito magsasubstitute na lang tayo. Para yung space. Okay. So, let us write x here. Then, we have the negative b. So, kanina, yung value ng b natin sa example number 1 ay positive. Pero dito, negative. Kaya kailangan isulat mo muna yung negative ng formula. So, write the negative of the formula. And then, write a parenthesis. Then, we have negative 5 as our value of b. Then, you have positive and negative. Write the square root sign. So, we have negative 5 squared. Kailangan may parenthesis pa rin ito bago mo lagyan ng exponent because as you can see, magkaiba kasi sila ng magiging sagot. Yung negative 5 squared at saka yung negative 5 squared na may parenthesis, ito ay positive 25 because negative 5 times negative 5. And that is positive 25. Dito naman, dahil yung 5 lang ang naka-exponent na 2, so magiging sagot mo dito ay negative 25. So, ito yung tama. Ito, kailangan meron mo ng parenthesis para maging positive. So, dito, gagawin natin ay may parenthesis. Then, get the value of our a. which is 2. And then C is also 2. Okay. Yung parenthesis dito, ang ibig sabihin ay multiplication. Then we have 2 times the value of A is 2. Yan. After the substitution, we will simplify the result. So we have x equals negative times negative, and that is positive. So nagkaroon ka dito ng positive 5. Then, positive negative, square root of negative 5 times negative 5, that is 25. Then, negative 4 times 2, negative 8. And then, negative 8 times 2, that is negative 16. So, we have negative 16 all over 4. Okay. After that, we will simplify the radicand. So, we have x equals 5, positive, negative, 25 minus 16. So, we have unlike sign. So, we will subtract. And then, of course, kung ano yung mataas na number, yun ang gagayahin natin ng sign. So, we have positive. So, the answer is square root of 9 over copy 4. So, this now, we have x equals 5, positive, negative, square root of 9 over 4. Then, we will get the value of square root of 9. Let us continue here. So, we have x equals 5, positive, negative, then get the value of square root of 9, and that is 3. All over, we write 4. Then, of course, after that, we will separate the 2, because we have 2 solutions. So, for the first one, yung positive sign natin. So, 5 plus 3 over 4. And then, yung pangalawa, x equals 5. Yung nasa ilalim naman, which is the negative, 3 over 4. So, let us continue here. The x sub 1, let's write x sub 2 naman here. X sub 1 is equal to 8 over 4. And then, divide. Then, the value of our x is 2, because 8 divide 4, that is 2. And then for the second one, for x sub 2, we have 5 minus 3, and that is positive 2 over 4. Then 2/4, we will simplify this, get the greatest common factor between 2 and 4, and that is 2. So we have 2 divide 2, that is 1. So we will write 1 here. Then 4 divide 2, and that is 2. So the value of x sub 2 is 1/2. So again, the two solutions are x sub 1 equals 2, then x sub 2 equals 1/2. Okay, so let us proceed to example number 3. So let us have example number 3. 9x squared minus 12x plus 4 equals 0. Okay, so as you can see, nakasulat na siya into standard form. So, ang gagawin na lang natin is to determine the value of A, B, and C. So, A is 9, B is negative 12, then C equals 4. Then, using the quadratic formula, substitute the values of A, B, and C. So, we have x equals negative, then negative din yung B natin, huwag kakalimutan. Kailangan pag negative yung ating B, may parenthesis, then negative 12, and then Siyempre, kokopyahin mo rin yung negative ng formula. Then, positive, negative, square root of b squared minus 4, and then a is 9, then c is 4, all over 2, and then a is 9. Then let us simplify the result. So we have x equals negative times negative, so magiging positive. Then rewrite positive and negative. Simplify the expression inside the radical sign. So negative 12 squared, that is 144. Then negative 4 times 9 is 36. Negative 36 rather. Then negative 36 times 4, and that is 144, or negative 144. All over 2 times 9, and that is 18. Next, rewrite 12, the positive and negative, and then get the value of 144 minus 144. This is unlike sign, so you will subtract. So we have 0 over 18. So 0 yung ating radical natin, or the number inside the radical sign. Kaya, ang magiging equation na nating bago is 12 over 18 na lang. So which means our solution or root is only 1, and that is 12 over 18. But of course, do not forget to simplify it. Get the greatest common factor between 12 and 18, and that is 6. So the GCF is 6. So we have 12 divided 6, so we have 2. Then 18 divides 6, and that is 3. So the value of our x is 2/3. So again, if the radicand is 0, we have only one solution or roots. Let us have another sample. Sample number 4. Okay, so the last but not the least sample. So we have example number 4. So example number 4, we have 2x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. So again, determine the value of a. So we have 2. B is negative 4. Then C is 3. Then using the quadratic formula, substitute the given values of A, B, and C. So we have x equals negative, then negative 4, positive negative square root of the value of B, which is 4, then squared, minus constant 4, the value of A is 2, then the value of C is 3, all over 2, which is the constant, then multiplied by the value of A, which is 2. Then we have x equals, let us simplify the result. We have negative times negative 4, so we have positive 4. Rewrite positive and negative sign. Then, simplify the expression inside the radical sign. So, negative 4 squared, that is 16. Then, negative 4 times 2, that is negative 8. Negative 8 times 3, and that is negative 24. over 2 times 2, 4. Then after that, let us continue here. We have x equals 4, and then simplify the expression inside the radical sign. 16 minus 24. So this is unlike sign, so you will subtract. So we have 24 minus 16. Then, tingnan natin kung alin ang mas mataas, of course, and that is 24. Then the sign is negative. So we have negative 8 over 4. Pag nagkaroon tayo ng negative dun sa radicand or inside the radical sign, it means our equation has no real roots or solution. So we will write the equation we have has no real roots or solution. That is the answer for number 4. That's the end of my video. Sana ay makatulong ang ating simpleng discussion about quadratic formula. I'm Teacher RM saying keep safe and God bless. Bye-bye!